Hi, this is Phil Samuel, and I want to take the time to thank you for taking less than 10 minutes out of your day to watch this video. And I promise you, you're going to be so glad that you did. I'm an online marketer and a mobile marketing specialist that works with auto dealers just like yours to help you increase the effectiveness of your existing print advertising. Now, let me go ahead and just dive into the main reason I sent you this video. I want to help you sell more cars, help you sell them faster and make money faster than any other dealership right here in Atlanta that's not using the method I'm about to share with you. But before we get started, let me ask you a question. What if the moment someone was looking at one of your ads, let's say this Infiniti GS35, what if the moment someone was looking at it, you knew about it? What if there was a way you knew their phone number, you can call them up and say, hey, I know you're looking at this 2005 Infiniti G35, and I'd like you to come out and do a test drive real quick. When is a good time for you? 12:30 during your lunch break, or would you like to come in after work, say about 6 p.m.? Now, if you could do that, what do you think that'll do to your sales? Absolutely increase your sales. And that's exactly what the system we've put together can do for your dealership. It'll help you sell cars faster because you're selling the cars the moment your prospective customer is really heightened and really focused on a particular car that they want to buy. Even if they're away from you, you can talk to them about that particular car. You can reach them literally at any time and talk to them about that particular, in this case here, 2005 Infiniti G35. Let's dive in and see how this system works. But before we dive in, I'm going to go ahead and share this with you. This is probably going to be the cheapest form of advertising you've ever done because we integrate with your current advertising. In other words, you're not having to do anything different from what you're already doing with this magazine here, this auto magazine. And I guarantee you it's going to be the most effective lead generation and most profitable way you've ever used to sell cars. Now, let me go ahead and walk you right through it, okay? This is exactly how it works. I've taken the liberty to modify your ad just a little bit, okay? As you can see here, this is your current ad here, and I just kind of, nudged it down just a little bit here, and we went ahead and added this little graphic with some text on it, okay? Here's what the text says. Text the stock number of any car to 678-804-8778 for an instant virtual test drive right on your mobile phone. Now, before we go into anything, let's look at this ad, okay? Number one, instant. Everyone has got this insatiable desire to get instant satisfaction, instant gratification, okay? So we go ahead and satisfy that. We appeal to their instant need for instant results, okay? Now, virtual test drive. Of course, they want to come out to your dealership. If you've got what they're looking for, they want to make sure before they drive from one end of town to the other end of town, they want to make sure that the car you've got on their lot, on your lot, is something that they're looking for. They want to come out there, test drive, pay for it, and go home. And then, of course, we've got mobile phone. Why? Because guess what? 91% studies show that 91% of Americans these days actually carry their phones at least 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and keep it less than 5 feet away from them at all times. So, at least 91% of your target audience, whom we're going to be talking to, carries their mobile phone with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they keep it 5 feet or less away from them at all times. And we're going to use that as a privilege to make you a lot of profit selling cars. We're not going to abuse that privilege, and it's a great way to sell cars, and I'm going to show you exactly what our system does and why it is profitable for you. So let's say they go ahead and text in a stock number. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and just give you a quick sample here. So they text in the stock number and they know they're going to get an instant reply. Why? Because maybe at that moment they don't want to talk to a salesperson just yet, okay? So what makes the system so powerful is that it converts literally every square inch of your advertising space into a lead generation magnet. Literally every space here. Every picture here, every car here is a lead generation magnet and an opportunity to sell a car. Okay, it's one thing for you to for them to see the car in the ad. It's another thing for them to see that this ad here is quite interactive. I see here you've got a QR code, but here's the difference between our system and having whether it's a mobile site or a QR code. Don't get me wrong, these things have their places. You know, mobile sites, QR codes, they all have their places, and we specialize in that. But what this system does, it's so totally different. It captures the cell phone numbers of your prospective car buyer, and it gives you an opportunity to stay in touch with them literally at any time you want. Again, this is just a privilege, and we're not going to abuse it, but we're going to show you how to make a lot of profits, have a lot of turnover on your inventory faster than any other dealership around you. And it's all autopilot. Like I said earlier, I don't know if I said this earlier, but it's dirt cheap. I'm going to show you exactly how you can take advantage of this and have an unfair advantage over any other dealership around you selling the same cars that you're selling. Here's a quick way to do a quick test drive of our system, okay? Now, let's say, for example, this is how it works. Someone texts in the stock number. In this case, let's say the stock number is stock 123, okay, to 678-804-8778, okay? As soon as they text this in, there are two things that happen. Number one, they get an instant link back to that car. So in this case here, let's go back to that G35. So they get an instant link to the G35, okay? Basically showing them pictures and basically doing a virtual tour of this, you know, the 2005 Infiniti G35. That's one thing that happens, okay? They get the link. The second thing that happens is that they're automatically put onto a list, a marketing list that you can market to them literally at any time. The third thing that happens, and this is where the system is so powerful, you, the dealer, gets an instant notification via text, via email, or an automatic phone call letting you know that, hey, there's someone with phone number, call it 770-555-1212, that's looking at this G35, 2005 G35, and here's their phone number. Go ahead and call them right now. So while they're holding the magazine in their hands, looking at this G35, one, they get a link to a virtual tour. Two, they put onto a marketing list that you can look at or market to them literally at any time. And then three, you or your sales manager or a salesperson or a front desk lady gets a text or a phone call or an email letting you know this customer here or potential customer is looking at this car. Go ahead and give them a call, schedule an appointment. And here, we're not done yet, okay? Let's say, for example, you're not able to schedule an appointment right at that moment, or your sales guy can't close them for an appointment right at that moment. Guess what happens next? We can schedule this automatically. A couple of days later or a day later, go ahead and send them another text message. Again, automatically, letting them know, hey, listen, you know what? Whether you've got a bad credit from a divorce or a bankruptcy or whatever the case may be, hey, we can finance you. We've got financing special. Here's your phone number. Call us back. It's all done by text automatically to them. You can keep marketing to them literally until infinity or until they say stop. Okay, so at that time, when they say stop, we stop marketing to them. Again, you're not involved in it. It's all automated. So it gives you an opportunity to remain in front of your customers' eyes. You remain in their memory, and if you've already sold the car that they're looking for, you can always sell them another car. You can always invite them to come in for another test drive. Again, it's an automated system that sends out a message to them every 2 days, every 7 days, or maybe 2 weeks later. Maybe they're still looking for the same car. They haven't found what they're looking for. Hey guys, listen to this, okay? This is tax season, and I'm confident we're going to sell this system. Your competitors in this same magazine are going to be using this system to take advantage and sell more cars, okay? Like I said earlier, it's super dirt cheap and super effective in selling cars. Again, my name is Phil Samuel. My direct cell phone number is 678-701-7019. Again, 678-701-7019. I want to help you sell more cars, and I want to give you an unfair advantage over any other dealership in Atlanta that's not using the system. Give me a call, and I'll give you a winning edge. Phil Samuel, 678-701-7019. I look forward to talking to you soon, and thanks for watching this video.